then they go to the 6-man, and I guess so Okada's wrestling Pac coming up, so they had to have a 6-man here, and they did a thing where Garcia took the fall. At least he didn't.
They put him in a ladder like a sandwich.
Yeah, and then they were going to put him in a ladder like after the match.
And guess what happened?
Moxley comes out and runs and runs. Bro, this is like a new heel faction, right? Moxley came out and ran them all off by himself.
Right.
I was like, what? I don't know. What'd you think of this?
Bro, is this the one where Moxley threw out everybody out of the ring, right?
No, excuse me. Pac ran. No, excuse me. That's later on. Pac ran in with the hammer.
With a hammer, right? Yeah. Because, of course, nobody can get heat.
Right. We'll get to the other one. But yeah, I get.
There was only one match that had heat, bro. It's like you're about to go into a pay-per-view.
Right. Austin Prock was shown in the crowd.
Let me just say this. I did like the match, by the way.
Right.
But here's the thing, bro. Like the Young Bucks, they said they have a new writer for them too, James right?
Mm-hmm.
Where is their heat? I don't see their heat at all. They're supposed to be despicable, unlikable. Where's their heat? They're calling themselves Nicholas and Matthew, and they got new outfits. But where are they getting heat? I don't understand. And bro, what a loss of talent in Okada, because he means absolutely nothing there. He's supposed to be a superstar, standalone superstar, I would think. And he's in a group that's not really interesting right now.
They have all these players in these awkward positions. Okada's still getting cheered as a babyface, huge by the crowd. And he's still in a heel faction with these guys, and they're not really getting heat, right?
Right.
You got Willow Nightingale and the Chris Statlander with Stokely Hathaway. You got Ospreay looking like an idiot because he's still like trying to be friendly with Don Callis and these guys. It just doesn't,
there's so many things that don't make sense.
Right. Don't make sense at all. So let's talk about another thing that makes sense. Well, actually, this did make sense, but I didn't like the way this went. So Taz stood in the ring with Chris Jericho.
Let me just get something to drink real quick because my mouth is very dry.
Okay. So let's continue with AEW here. So Taz stood in the ring while Jericho made his Lionheart entrance, dressed in non-wrestling attire. And Hook came out dressed in his hoodie that had the FTW title with him. Jericho thanked Hook for coming out. He got booed for thanking him. Jericho said Shibata was collateral damage last week and said he didn't think Hook was listening to him as much as he should. Jericho said some people say he's the greatest of all time and they refer to themselves as a learning tree. Jericho said everyone who's listened to him has gotten to the next level. Jericho said everyone who's entered the Jericho vortex has come out the other side a better performer, a better wrestler, a better person. Jericho said he wants step for Hook. He said he wants to get to the top of Wizard Mountain where they can breathe the rarefied air of Jericho. Jericho asked Hook if he was willing to put aside the animosity and sit under the learning tree. Hook said no. Taz kind of chuckled, and Hook said he doesn't need Jericho's help. Jericho told Hook not to be stupid. Taz told him to relax. Jericho told Taz to stop. He said he was giving the kid proper guidance that Taz should have given him. Jericho said he was trying to help Hook get rid of the dead weight he's been surrounded by for his entire life, and then Taz told Jericho to calm down. Jericho told Taz to stop. Jericho told Hook that he's not as good as he thinks he is. Taz tried to speak, but Jericho pushed him into the ropes, and then Taz fell down. I got the chant on that. And then Hook dropped his mic and pushed Jericho into the corner. Jericho held the mic while Hook held him in the corner, and then told Jericho that he liked him, but he crossed the line. Hook said if Jericho wants to see how good he is, he would face him anytime, any place, and anywhere, and Hook told Jericho to get out of his ring. A guy in the front row held up a "Who booked this?" while others in the crowd sang the goodbye song, while Jericho just kind of walked away. What did you think about this and the out of this? What did you think about this thing overall?
Unfortunately, I was not a fan. Number one, when he was giving Hook advice last week, I was like, why are you giving advice if he has a father that wrestled in the business and is a commentator on the show? Right. That was weird right there.
Right.
Again, why did he turn heel? What did Hook do for him to turn heel? He didn't listen to him.
Right.
Kind of a weak thing there. Problem with Hook is he does not look that tough. He's very thin and young looking and not that tough looking, even though he does suplexes and he's over with the crowd. I think they put a leather jacket on him to look bigger or cooler. Neither was established. I really thought that what they should have done here is when Taz got in Jericho's face, Jericho beat out of him. Hook turns him around, gets some heat on Jericho, just as it looks like he's going to hit him with a suplex or something. Jericho kicks him and then drags the son on top of the dad, says something, gets out. He shouldn't have out like that. I did not like this segment at all for all the reasons I just mentioned.
If they're still going with Jericho being the heel here, I was like, this was a very weird way to end this segment.
Right. Why didn't he get heat?
Bro, there should have been something like that. This is how that, I don't know how you get there, whether it be or whether he had a fireball again or whatever it was, right?
Right.
But this should have ended up with Hook like selling, maybe handcuffed to the ropes while Jericho had his dad right in front of him in the walls of Jericho.
Right.
That should be like,
I could do that too.
However you get to that spot, that's the visual that should have happened there. Or vice versa. Hook in the thing with Taz, having to sit right in front of his, watch his kid, and tapping out to the walls of Jericho. But this was like a very, like bro, he's talking about even the verbiage here, right? Hook said if Jericho wants to see how good he is, he would face him anytime, any place, and anywhere. Bro, they just wrestled like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? That's like a weird,
I don't understand how Jericho's not reading this and saying, I don't want to do this, or I doubt Jericho's doing this. I can't believe that he's reading this from whoever it is, a writer, since they have writers now, and they've given names. I guess Peppermint is from Monet. The guy wrote I guess he's writing for the Young Bucks. So
Brian's in there, I think, right?
Brian who?
Brian
Danielson.
Yeah, but I don't know who he's writing for.
Yeah,
so I'm just saying these people that are writing
specifically
for them, or if it's Tony, why they're not getting it and going, bro, this does not sound like it's good. I would change this, and this is what I would say.
Well, let me get to this, because maybe Tony has on his piece of paper that he wrote right after the next few months or however long it is. He's looking ahead to a match. Bro,
okay, whether he's looking ahead to a match or not, this segment was brutal, and it shouldn't have been.
Okay, but here's my thing. If the narrative here is you want Hook the babyface against Jericho the heel,
right?
Okay, this segment ended atrociously. There was no heat, and the heel just out, right?
Right.
If you want to get there, but we may be reading this wrong.
Right. Maybe
Hook is the one that's going to end up being the heel, and Jericho's getting the babyface, and maybe that was supposed to be sympathy at the end on Jericho. Maybe. I don't know. That's all. That's what I'm thinking, because I got that segment.
Usually the booking isn't that nuanced, but I'll go with it.
But I'm just saying go ahead.
Wouldn't it be, because I don't know, and I guess maybe you guys don't either. I don't know if Tony hands out scripts like WWE mostly would. So maybe Tony gave them an outline and said, well, I want this, and then Taz, you're going to do this, and it's all leading to this. But they have to come in and make up the verbiage. Like, it's kind of like
whatever it is.
Form. Yeah.
Whatever it is, it didn't work in this, okay? So next we got Deonna Purrazzo.
And let me tell you, I'm sure that Taz and Jericho looked and said, what is this? And I'm sure that they probably showed it to their friends. What do you think of this? It's kind of JoJo, and they have enough power to get it changed. If they thought this was good, well, after watching it, I'd like to ask them if they still thought it was good.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.